before we get into what happened throughout the game, obviously very early on, Bobby gets those 2 techs in front of the bench. So just, were you able to say anything to him in the moment?
No, it was just too quick. It happened too quick. Obviously, we wanted them to be in the game, but I haven't seen the play. I don't even know what happened, to be honest. But that clearly hurt us. There's no doubt about that. And we would have loved them to stay out there. But I really don't have any comment because I didn't see the play.
So even just the idea that he lost his composure enough to have that happen so early in the game where for 2 days you talked about how much you might need him.
Yeah. It was a tough break for us. There's no doubt about it. It doesn't matter how long you're in the league, you can still learn. All of us can. I thought it'll probably be a lesson for Bobby and all of us, for all the young guys. Playoff games are high emotion. They really are. And so that happened. And, you can't get it back once it happened. So.
They shoot 50% from 3 pretty much the entire game.
Yeah.
Just what did you see defensively that they were getting those?
We were just scrambling. Listen, we knew the deal coming into the night. We knew we were going to have to trap more. I said that before the game. We were going to have to do things that we don't do traditionally. I thought we hung in there. I really did. Halftime is a 3-point game. Chris goes down. I thought the one big play was Halliburton's 3 to start. The third, we were trying to foul, and then we end up giving him a dare shot. And then he makes 2 more. Like, I thought overall, up until that point, we were guarding him really well. He got loose a little bit. We had a lot of little breakdowns, but we were doing things, honestly, that we haven't done a lot. Our guys were playing their hearts out, like they really were. I love that our team, no matter what anyone thought, they believed we could win this game. And it shows a lot about this basketball team. And what I loved about it the most is after the game, they were disappointed that they didn't win the game. This is a great group to coach, I'm telling you. I know we have a lot of stuff going on, just clutter, injuries. But, man, I'm loving this team every second that I'm with them. And today is another example of that.
I don't know if the plan was to have any Gallo minutes tonight.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Just those kind of minutes where you had to go to him to create a little bit.
Yeah.
What'd you see?
He was terrific. He was really good, made some great plays for us. He hadn't played a lot, so you could see he was getting gas. I think I wish I could have got Brooke some rest. Brooke doesn't miss free throws like that. That's fatigue. It's just amazing. Pat gets hurt. Pat Connaughton was injured again. It's just like it was the walking wounded over there. You're trying to find just able bodies. But I thought our young guys all played well and was very proud of all of them.
Was actually my next question is the guys who did play. Chris, we know, went to the back after I think maybe on his ankle for a minute. Just how did the guys, Beverly, how'd they come out of this game?
I don't know. I don't even want to know. I have not talked to our medical guys because I wanted to have some good news for about 5 minutes. Every time I talk to them, it's not good news right now. So I'm going to maybe if I don't talk to them, they'll be okay. So I'm going to avoid them for the rest of the night. But I don't know. I know Chris, I do know that he's going to be okay. He felt pretty good after the game again. Pat, we're going to have to get something checked. I think it's his ribs or something, so we're not sure. Yeah.
And then just, the challenge now, 3-1,
Yeah, just one game at a time, Here's the deal. We have 2 games left at home. They have 1 game left at home, right? That's how you can look at it. And so the first thing is we have to win the first game at home. And then we can talk about the rest after that.
Was it just their style and force of will that got that game so scoring and the limitations you guys had defensively?
Yeah, just their intensity, their speed, and our fatigue, I thought played a big part in the second half.
And kind of following up on that thought, was it just trying to keep pace with them, or was it a thought trying to slow them down in the sense of?
Yeah, we did a little bit of both. I thought we did a great job early at posting Brooke. I thought we got away from that in the middle of the third, or maybe the beginning of the fourth. There was a stretch. I'll watch it on film. We came out of 2 timeouts, 2 post the ball, and instead we tried to draw and kick. We kind of broke plays, and I thought the intentional posting of Bobby, the first couple, Brooke all through the first half, and Chris kept the pace down for us. And I thought we got away from that in the third quarter, to be honest.
Hey, Doug, what did you think of Andre Jackson Jr.'s effort? Because you talked about it after the last game. In this game, he was even more involved, it seemed.
Yeah.
And I saw you coaching him up a lot during this game.
Yeah, he just plays hard. There's times he's going so fast, you want to just slow him down, But I love his intensity. I love his makeup. I just love his makeup. Like, he's a competitive. He wants to compete. He wants to win. And he doesn't do anything for himself. Everything about him, you can tell he's at UConn and they have that team thing, because everything he does is nothing about him. It's always about the team. And that's a pleasure to coach.
Back here again, Doc. Obviously, you've been doing this for a long time. Just what is it like for you as a coach where you see 2 guys go down, you're not sure at the moment whether or not they're going to come back? Is it just sort of looking for answers throughout the lineup?
Yeah, we just were searching. We ran stuff that, and they actually executed a lot of stuff that we have never run. They did a lot of good things tonight. And who knows? We may go back and watch the film, and maybe we found something that we can add to the series in the next game. So I don't know if I had a situation similar. I think Dame reminded me, of all people, that in Portland, I think Chris Paul broke his hand, and 5 minutes later, I think Blake tore his hamstring in the middle of a playoff series. Other than that, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this as a coach, for sure. But we'll be okay.
I would say the update you gave us about Giannis pregame was the most optimistic you've been about him to this point. We don't know whether or not he will play. I don't know if you know whether or not.
We, include me?
You as well.
Yeah, you're right.
How do you allow that to not become a distraction?
It's not. We don't talk about it team-wise. We didn't talk about Dame today. We didn't talk about Giannis today. We don't talk about injuries. That's never been something I've done. All we talk today is the guys and winning the game. Like, there's nothing we can do. We can give Giannis and Dame support and get them healthy, but we're not going to put them in harm's way. That's number one. We're just not going to do that.